Hi, this is Marta from Ruby Soup with Pearl Juice, and today I am bringing you my January book haul 2018. The first book that I bought in January is Kintu by Jennifer Nonsubuga Makumbi. This is a novel that was published in 2014, and it has been hailed as the great Ugandan novel. It's kind of like a family saga, what I've understood, that has like a curse on it. But I don't know anything more than that. I just know that it's kind of been like hailed by critics. Literary Hub had a big thing on this. And when I was in high school, I was a big fan of African literature written by women. But when I started at the university, I kind of fell out of that, and I am kind of interested in getting back into that. And I'm hoping that Kintu is a good place to start. The next book that I bought is Gone to the Forest by Katie Kitamura. This is Katie Kitamura's debut novel. She has a second novel that just came out called A Separation that has been getting a lot of buzz. But I've been very interested in getting into this novel. It is a work of post-colonial literature, and it's about a family that kind of lives on a farm in a colonial settlement, and kind of like just how the colonial rule kind of destroys their way of life and the family. And it's kind of like a little bit vague on what country it's about. And I really like those kinds of settings where it just kind of deals with universal themes and characters, and it's very vague on what country it's in, if it's even in a specific country. It could also be like a made up one. I like those kinds of settings a lot. Like a good example of this kind of literature would be Waiting for the Barbarians by Jim Koechi, where that's kind of tackles a lot of real life issues, but in a imaginative setting. So really looking forward to this. I also got Night Sky with Exit Wounds by Ocean Wong. Ocean Wong is a Vietnamese American queer poet, and he's been kind of like really blowing up in the literary scene. A lot of people are hailing him as this great poet and like one of these like fresh new voices in queer poetry and Asian American poetry. And I am actually right now really into poetry. Last year, my all of my favorite reads were kind of like poetry collections. So I am very excited to continue with that trend with Ocean Wong. And the last book that I bought in January is Saga, Volume 8. Saga is a ongoing comic series which follows a couple, Alana and Marco, who are star-crossed lovers in a intergalactic war. If you have been following my videos from before, you might remember that I said that I adore the series and I really adore the main couple. But it's not only the main couple that are really great. All the characters in this comic are so memorable and lively. And this comic is it's quite brutal and there's a lot of violence, but there's also a lot of warmth, and it follows a family which is trying to survive in very unkind situations. And it really delves into like a lot of morally gray and moral dilemmas that come up in war times, and it's tackles these questions of like what war does to people and politics and the paradoxes of those things in really intelligent, really thoughtful ways. Even if this is science fiction with no human characters, a lot of the themes are very much human. I have actually even started reading this. I read the 2 pages as soon as I purchased this. I am probably going to devour this next week. So if you are interested, I am probably going to have a review of this up very soon on my channel. So keep your eyes out for that. So those were the books that I bought in January. What books did you buy in January? I would love to hear about it. If you have heard of any of these books, or if you have read any of these books, I would love to hear your thoughts on them. Comment down below. If you liked this video, click the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.